interviews with the upcoming academic officers.
Thank you so much.
Academic Officer. The Academic Officer represents students on issues relating to their course, teaching and learning facilities. The Academic Officer also works with over 400 course representatives, department representatives and faculty representatives to ensure that every student has the opportunity to shape how their course is taught.
My name is William King and I'm joined by Hesandi. Hesandi, thank you for joining us on URY.
Of course.
Tell me, to start with then, why do you want to be Academic Officer?
I've been in the university for, at the moment I've been here for about 2.5 years. So I think I've seen a lot of change that needs to happen in the university. And I think from speaking to international students, to home students, I think I've realized what change needs to be done within the university, and I hope I can achieve it.
What change do you think we need?
A hot topic these days is about self-certifications and student support plans. And I think the main thing we need to do with student support plans is to make them more accessible to people. So a part of the change I'm hoping to make is to make these student support plans be a self-referral system. So I'm hoping to introduce a self-referral system for student support plans, basically working with Unity Health, because PERIC has of course made Unity Health much better for students, and I'm hoping to build up on that.
Do you not think a system where people can self-refer for things like this, whether it's self-certification, student support plans, they're open to being exploited by people?
Yes, that's part of the reason why I'm hoping to work with Unity Health, because I'm hoping to come to an agreement with Unity Health to check if these self-referrals are valid, so that students could get the help they deserve while also not exploiting the system. Some students can't really get these student support plans because they haven't been diagnosed or they don't have the means to do so. So I'm hoping to make their uni life easier at least.
Do you think this is a realistic thing for a sabbatical officer to be able to achieve?
I think it is a realistic thing to achieve. Definitely, even if I don't achieve it during my year, I will lay the groundwork so that other people could work on it. And I think that's starting a conversation and making that happen is more important than just not doing anything.
You mentioned at the start about international students and overseas students, and you put that in your manifesto. Tell me, what are the challenges you're referring to when you say that international students face these challenges?
A very big challenge that international students face is assimilating to life inside university, especially because they're coming from another country. So how I'm hoping to counteract them is by improving the student buddying system within the university. A lot of people I know that it exists, but they don't really take advantage of it because it hasn't been marketed enough, or they just don't see the point of it because they just don't think it's good enough.
I'm interested in why you think that's something that's in the role of academic officer. Is that not something that would be more suited to a community and well-being role?
It might be suited to a community and well-being role, but I think as an academic officer, mental health is also a concern, because it definitely correlates to your academic life. So assimilating to these environments is essential for students, because they need to understand the environment surrounding them, so they feel they feel safe within the environment, and as a result they feel more confident talking to their lecturers, talking to their other students, so in that sense they can like talk to other people and develop their ideas.
And one of the ways you talk about this is through having another rep, an overseas student rep for each course. Is that not going to cause more issues, trying to find another person to represent? Lots of departments struggle to find one student rep, let alone two.
Yes, that is the difficult part of what I'm proposing. But the thing is, I think part of what like students don't like about being a course rep is that they feel important when they get the role, but from my experience at least, when they're actually working in that role, they realize there isn't like a lot of change they can do because like the department or the university is set in their way. So I'm hoping to increase like how I'm hoping to help work with those departments and see how they will be more accepting of the ideas of students and to not shrug it off. Because I think like a lot of international students have their voice as well, and they've just been silent because they realize that a lot of change isn't going to happen anyway.
I wonder, is there a worry that you might be focusing too much on one group of students?
Mm-hmm. So I am focusing on the international students, but a big part of my manifesto is about concentrating on all of the students. Like even at the end, I say I'm open to receiving criticism. I'm open to receiving ideas on what I can improve. So whatever concerns any student has, I'm definitely gonna be on it, and I'm definitely gonna reassure them if I could do anything about it.
I have to say, I was surprised reading your manifesto. I don't think I saw the word strikes. What is your stance on lecturers striking and the support available for students?
My stance on striking is that I understand why the lecturers are striking, and I also understand that the university can do more about the lecturers striking. Like the whole point of the strike is because of the university's inaction, and I think we first need to approach the staff more than the students about the strikes, because part of the reason is like the staff doesn't want the students to the staff doesn't really want the students to miss out on their education. It's just the fact that the university does not want to meet the staff's demands.
So if you got to be the academic officer, you'll be representing the students, not the staff. So what would your role be in those conversations?
I think my role would be, I would definitely listen to the students, of course. Even though I did say it was more of of the staff, the students' voices are important because even though most staff doesn't want students' like education to be disrupted, like it's a reality that their education is disrupted, and that they feel as if they're not getting their money's worth. So I would be very open to conversing with lecturers who are striking, or conversing with like the university itself to see if we can come to an agreement.
Okay, very quickly though, why didn't you put it in your manifesto?
I didn't put it in my manifesto because I.
You're not sure. Well, we are out of time, but Hesandi, last chance to say something to that if you want, but you don't have to.
To be honest, even if that question comes up, I think the whole point of the academic officer is to address students' concerns.
All right. Yeah. Hesandi, thank you so much, and I'm sorry we are out of time. Hesandi, thank you for joining us on URY.